Nice.
It tastes pretty good. It tastes awesome.
Welcome back to another video. I hope you all are doing well. In today's video, we're going to be talking about something I find rather worrisome. As I'm sure you can tell by the title and thumbnail, that thing is going to be this pink sauce that has been getting a lot of attention lately. At first, it seemed to be gaining a lot of attention because this woman who goes by the name of Chef P on TikTok started uploading videos of herself enjoying this unusual pink colored sauce. And for some reason, people just were so fascinated with it that they felt they had to try it. She also wasn't really telling anyone what it tasted like, but that could either be due to her trying to get people more interested in it, or maybe it was just really hard to explain the flavor. Personally, I do not see what is appealing about the sauce. It looks like Pepto-Bismol to me, and I don't know how that could ever be seen as appetizing. She posts a lot of these videos of her having people review the sauce.
What do you think about the pink sauce?
It looks great. I tried.
I think it's neat. You compare it to all of our other sauces, and it stands out.
Well, yeah, it's gonna stand out. There aren't many other sauces that look like they were made up of the same color palette as Majin Buu.
Pink sauce. Pink sauce. So what is your opinion about the pink sauce?
It looks sweetie.
Okay.
It looks like strawberry one. Strawberry?
Uh-huh.
That look on her face just says it all. You know she doesn't like it.
Is it good?
Burger?
Okay. With chicken?
What's sweet?
It is sweet.
They used to. It's like sweet mayo.
Like sweet mayo, so it's basically like pink Miracle Whip.
Why is this color like this?
Dragon fruit.
Ah!
I love the camera angle here. He is hunched over, and so she decides to put the camera extra close to his face rather than actually back up and give him some room.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's so good.
This fascination with the pink sauce calls people to then encourage her to start selling it, as it is something that she apparently makes herself in her own kitchen. Which is fine. I don't see anything wrong with people making a product at home and selling it to others. I find it to be a good thing, and it's cool if you can make that work. Also, if you're wondering, this is allowed by Cottage Food Law. Cottage food laws are basically laws that allow small-time producers to use appliances in their own home to bake, cook, can, pickle, dry, or candy certain low-risk foods. Of course, this varies based on which state you are trying to do this in, and from what I could figure out, Chef P lives in Florida. Here's a list of the foods that comply with the Cottage Food Law in Florida. As you can see, condiments and sauces are on that list. So far, it all seems to be going pretty good. She came up with a product and a lot of people are wanting to buy it. But right about there is when things stop going so well for Chef P and possibly gets even worse for those who actually bought the pink sauce. You see, making something that people are going to be ingesting is very different from making and selling art or 3D printed fidget toys that you commonly see others advertise on TikTok. That is because if there are some quality control issues with your product, it doesn't just result in someone giving you a bad review and or just getting a refund or replacement. The result could potentially be that those who consume your product could be subjected to major health risks. And that's exactly what happened with this pink sauce. Now, before we go any further, I would like to say that I am not rooting against this woman. I completely respect what she was trying to do. Unfortunately, it seems that she was ill-prepared. I also think that she should take accountability, but also learn from this and be able to improve and try to get the quality of the product under control before she tries to sell again. The pink sauce contains milk in it and other ingredients that need to be kept at a certain temperature so that they don't spoil. Now, unfortunately, she decided to ship the sauce through the mail in packaging like this. That plastic is the only thing between the bottle of sauce and the 95+ degree weather that we've been having in the US this summer. Some of the bottles had gotten so hot that they would either explode in the mail or explode when you open them.
So mine didn't, I mean, Oh, yeah.
Something else I want to mention is that the color and the consistency of the sauce seems to keep changing. I'm not just talking about the ones that clearly just spoiled and have basically turned a yellowish in color. Some bottles will be dark pink and more of a thick consistency, then others will be a lighter pink and a runny consistency. People have been claiming to have gotten sick from eating the sauce. This even led one man to fake his own death after claiming he got sick from eating the pink sauce. He later then apologized and said that it was just a social experiment, which is absolutely ridiculous. He says that he was trying to see how fast people could spread misinformation.
So I'm just gonna take everything down. You all can start commenting down here if you want with whatever or anything that you want to say or further say about the issue. But I'm not done. First off, and second off, I was very naive to like not think about all of the possible outcomes for someone's actual business from this idea. And obviously this was not at all the way that this was supposed to go. It originally was supposed to be a social experiment going for 6 months, and as soon as I saw that it was causing harm to someone, or like I saw in the comments that people were talking about it, I just shut it down, because after one day I did not expect it to get as big as it was.
I really hate when people do stuff like this because they are just copping out by pretending that it was some kind of test to see how people react. The truth is that these types of things are only done as a way to get attention. Well, he got attention, just not the kind he wanted. This has to be one of the most sketchy products I have seen in a while. Let's go ahead and check out her website where she sells the pink sauce. As you can see, she is selling it for $20, which is pretty high for a sauce. I initially thought that she would be including shipping and handling in the price, but then I noticed that it says shipping calculated at checkout, so I don't think that is the case. Even if it was just $20, I'm not sure I'd ever pay that much for a sauce. There's an image that she put up that leads you to believe that the sauce is made up of sunflower seed oil, dragon fruit, chili, honey, and garlic. Now, if we take a look at the nutrition label, you can see that there is something a little bit off. It says that there are 444 servings per container. It also says that the serving size is 1 tablespoon or 14.4 grams, which if you do the math, it doesn't make any sense because that would mean that there are 6,393.6 grams per container. That's equivalent to about 25.5 cups. Here's an image of the entire label that is put on the back of the container. They misspelled vinegar, and it clearly says it contains milk, and then right below it says may contain soy and eggs. As to why anyone would think it would be okay to ship something like this through the regular mail service where it's not going to be temperature controlled is just beyond me. I can understand that people make mistakes, but it seems that there was very little effort made towards being prepared and doing things right. As I stated before, when it comes to a product like this, you have to take it seriously, otherwise you're putting your consumers' lives at risk. Yes, it is in fact that serious. I feel like it should be common knowledge that consuming spoiled milk can lead to food poisoning, which can potentially kill you. On the other hand, I'm really not sure why people would trust something like this. Most of the people who purchased this had to be the same people who watch her TikTok. If that's the case, they would clearly know that this is some concoction that she just whips up in her kitchen. Well, now the sauce is going to be accompanied by some terms and conditions. Now, I don't know about you, but I have never bought a sauce that came with terms and conditions, and I'm not sure I'd ever want to. Here are the terms and conditions. I was going to read them, but there's a lot to read, and I don't want to waste a whole minute or two of the video just reading it. So I'm going to just put it up here on the screen, and you can pause it and read it if you want, but I'm sure you don't even need to read it to know how ridiculous this is. All of this was part of an email that was sent to people who had purchased the pink sauce and haven't been able to receive it because it's been on hold due to the controversy. Something else that was stated in the email is her saying that the product does not actually contain raw garlic. If you don't know, which is okay if you don't know because I didn't know until I was researching this whole situation, situation, but raw garlic is something that needs to be temperature controlled, otherwise it can become toxic and could potentially cause botulism if you consume it. Botulism is a rare but serious illness caused by a toxin that attacks the body's nerves. Symptoms of botulism usually start with weakness of the muscles that control the eyes, face, mouth, and throat. The weakness may spread to the neck, arms, torso, and legs. Pretty scary to be honest, but here's where it gets even more sketchy. She uploaded a video of her making the pink sauce, and what is that there? Well, to me, that looks like raw garlic and oil in a blender. Now, I'm not saying that there absolutely is raw garlic in it. I'm not making any accusations or anything, but do I trust that there isn't raw garlic in it? No. I would like to reinstate the fact that I am not against her, but I do think that she should be held responsible for this. We all make mistakes, but whether it be a mistake or not, we have to take accountability for them. I know that can be a difficult concept for some people to understand. I also don't think that she should be completely ruined by this, but I really think she needs to take things seriously from this point forward. For any of you who are considering buying the pink sauce, I would say that just give it some more time for her to straighten things out before you do. Personally, I would never buy this, but I'm not intrigued by it at all, and I don't think it would be worth the health risk. That is just how I feel about it. Leave a comment, let me know what you think about all of this, and I will see you in the next one.